Show. If you want to check us out on all of our social media platforms, check us out on Twitter at Tinfoil Hat Cast.
On Instagram at Tinfoil Hat Pod.
You can find us on Reddit. It's reddit.com/r/Tinfoil Hat Show. Or allcomedyt-shirts.com.
If you have any suggestions for future guests or topics, go ahead and email us at tinfoilhatpod@gmail.com.
Global controls will have to be imposed, and a world governing body will be created to enforce them.
Welcome to Tinfoil Hat. We go deep, homeboy. Aaron, open your mind. Drink from the fountain of knowledge. There's lizard people everywhere. That's some interdimensional shit. Wake up, Aaron.
This is only the beginning.
Dude, you just blew my mind. Tinfoil Hat.
Yeah. Welcome to another episode of Tinfoil Hat. You know who I am. You know who I'm here to do. I'm with the man, the myth, the legend, XG, and the place to be. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing great. Doing great.
What's new, dude?
Ooh, just chilling.
Just chilling.
Just chilling, dude.
Just chilling. Guys, thank you so much for supporting my hour special. You can catch that on
Vimeo.
Vimeo.com/on-demand/0 fucks. Go check it out. It's only $2.99. You can rent it for $1.99. That's the price of a candy bar. It's 35 minutes, and then I'm releasing my comedy special December 15th or 14th and 15th, and that'll be the second part of it. And it's I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited. The feedback has been great, and I'm very, very thankful that everybody would check it out. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, BetDSI. BetDSI for all your bet needs. That's right. Go to BetDSI. Use the promo code HAT100. HAT100, and you'll basically get $20 plus matching deposits all the way up to $500. I'm betting on everything UFC. I'm betting on UFC, NFL, UFC, you name it. I'm betting on it. I like to bet on whether Hillary's going to go to jail or not. I like to bet whether the petrodollar falls. I like to bet whether I'm going to go fucking crazy in this crazy ass world we live in. Right? I'd like to bet that. So we're going to start getting that stuff going. Go support them because they support the show. XG.
Tell them about the Patreon.
Oh, yeah, man.
Don't forget, you've been on it. You've been posting videos out on tour.
I've been working hard on that Patreon, dude. I put like 2.5, 3 hours on it last week. Go to patreon.com/tinfoil hat. I put my live streams. I put another episode. I put videos interviewing comics about conspiracies, and I'm debating on whether I should put twerking and politics on there. I don't know if you guys can handle it. I love twerking. It makes me feel good.
I agree.
Right? I just love it. And it's just but some people don't like it. So
but I don't know how it's just a new thing. How did it just become it's like 5 years old? Twerking? Like the actual concept of twerking?
Who invented twerking?
Because it wasn't around with what was that song? That Big Booty song?
Yeah.
Back in the day?
It wasn't.
They just shook it, but they didn't twerk it.
But my favorite thing about twerking isn't actually watching the twerking. It's how determined the girls are dancing. Like, they're so focused, like they're putting in time and work. Like, they're putting in their time. They're going for it. That makes me laugh so much. And it's just like, and now because of Instagram, there's just a whole world of just people who follow around people and take pictures.
There's classes for twerking. You've seen those where they stand up and then there's just a class of just twerking.
Really?
Not only are they doing yoga, they're not stretching. It's just 45 minutes, like you said, of hard working twerking.
Yes. I love it, dude. It's going to be Olympic sport someday. I'm telling you right now. Chicago, I'm coming. December 15th. Zany's in Chicago. Go to zanychicago.com. We, myself, Eddie Bravo, December 15th. It's the Tinfoil Hat Comedy Night. I'm super excited. Come out. I love going back to Chicago. It's going to be a good time. So come see us before it's illegal.
And that website. Ooh.
It's really nice,
fucking
right?
clean. Yeah, it's clean.
Yeah, my friend Richard Ducat made that website for me. He's a real G. Go to tinfoilhatpodcast.com. It's got all the merch is going up now. We got all the episodes. We have all the dates. Everything's coming together, man. So I really enjoy it. I love it. It's great. I love this whole thing, man. We live in interesting times. We got the ruins. Shout out to the ruins.
People be wondering what that is or where they can contact them at. I'm like, you ain't allowed to know, fuckers.
Yeah, dude.
You ain't allowed to know, fuckers.
That's selected. We'll see. We'll let some more people in. It's a nice balance, though. It's a nice balance of truth seekers and like-minded people. So it's fun to just kind of have a conversation with the people in it, and they help us with the show. So God bless them. And I decided today because we've been doing a lot of dark shows and a lot of pedophilia, direct energy weapons, which I love talking about. They're sad subjects, but I like to talk about them.
Well, direct energy weapons shouldn't have been so bad, but then it landed at perfect timing where it was hitting people. And we had it planned. We don't let them think that it was just like,
for
let's
like
fucking
a month
do it.
and a half.
So it was just coincidence, maybe conspiracy. Who fuck knows?
And there's people who I love to death. I just see teeing off on. It's so stupid, these conspiracy people with these direct energy weapons. It's just like, why don't you ask the question, man? Why don't you ask the question? Why? Why not ask? I just don't get it. These people in Washington. I mean, dude, the Rothschilds are involved.
They go back.
Dude. They're the center of home. Like, I don't even think they're actually the bad. I think they're bad guys, but I think they're the boogeyman. There's actually people behind them that are even crazier. The black nobility.
I think
people.
sometimes shit goes down and just throw the name in there because they're not even gonna believe it.
But they literally do own PB&G and PG&E.
The
one of
fucking
them's
meters, the electric meters that blew up.
Yeah, and they all blew up at the same time. Isn't that convenient? And they knew about it. And then Jerry Brown, and here it is, man. Jerry Brown signs a bill that basically is protecting that energy company from getting the shit suit out of them. Like, what kind of world why would you do that?
What's the point of having insurance on your house if somehow
and that's
someone's
always
going
the
to
thing,
defend
the
it?
fine print in this insurance bullshit.
I bet you somewhere in the fine print and on if your house burns in November, doesn't count.
Yeah.
It's not a summer month. It's not supposed to be hot. We're not going to insure it.
Unbelievable, dude. All you hear a million excuses now because the houses aren't built with the same stuff, so they burn quicker. Literally, this has just been in 2 years. This has happened. 2 years. Like the size of the fire has doubled in 2 years. It's unbelievable. And everybody keeps telling me it's about drought. Okay, fine. Then why aren't the trees burning? Oh, because they have water. Well, is it a drought or do they have water? Which one is it, man?
You just fucking opened up my mind. I didn't think about that.
I just love asking the questions, man. I just love to ask the questions. And people are just afraid to. And I'm just like, how close does it have to get for people to start asking questions? I mean, it's burning LA. LA is burning. Flint doesn't have water. New Orleans still has stuff from just
The whole state of Florida is ODing.
Yeah,
just thing after thing.
What happened, man? What happened to this country, dude? We have to wake up, man. Stop fighting with each other and start just really freaking focusing on just healing, man. It's just it's really weird, man. It's been really weird. It's just like it seems like the last, at least the last 2, but easily I would say last 5. It's just been chaos.
Yeah. I thought Obama was gonna fix it, but like we said on the last episode, it's just he didn't fix shit. He deported more people. He deported more people than Trump.
Aaron, real quick, what is Barack Obama's biggest accomplishment?
I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, it's just, it's crazy. I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last 20 years. So I mean, getting any kind of Medicare bill across hasn't happened in the last whether it didn't have enough, obviously, because I think everyone in this room probably supports single payer for everyone, but it was a start.
I knew something was up was when he passed that bill. Insurance companies' stocks skyrocketed. I mean, it's not a perfect bill. I get it, man. I mean, we do need something. I just don't want to have to file bankruptcy when I get, a procedure done at the hospital. I should be able to get it done without completely destroying. It's just ridiculous. But other than that, what was Barack Obama's? I keep hearing he's the greatest president ever. What did he do? What did he do?
Most drones than anyone.
More drones.
Deported more people than anyone. They complain about Trump, but I mean.
Yeah, and you're Mexican. If anyone knows this, it's XG.
Yeah, I mean, Trump ain't the best, but I mean, no one's getting deported right now.
Yeah.
No one's really getting deported. I remember when Obama was in, people were getting deported.
Dude. I mean,
they just weren't talking about it. They kept it on the low, but it was happening.
You know what Obama is? Obama's the really good-looking, smooth guy that gets all the pussy and just all the girls just get fucking used and abused.
He was the Chris Brown.
Yeah, dude, he's sweet talker, got it going, and just now it's just, and Trump's listen, dude. And I'm just gonna say this: I'm not a Trump guy either. I root for Trump because I want him to do well because he's the president. Just like I rooted for Obama for a couple years, and I realized it was all bullshit. And he just kept continuing the policies of George Bush, who he just gave an award to. It's just unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable.
Dumb and Dumber giving an award to each other.
Oh, yeah. And Joe Biden, it's like, dude, what are you doing? You're a Democrat. Why are you giving him an award? And that just lets you know it's all theater. So I just want to take a little step back from doing all these stuff. We got some great shows coming up. We're going to be doing some Black Nobility coming up. I want to do Jonestown, Bermuda Triangle. We're going to do a couple of those. We're trying our hardest to do your suggestions, man. It's I'm very busy and I'm working hard on it. But just think the show's going nowhere. We got for eternity. We're going to do all of them. We're going to do all the conspiracies. So we'll get to yours soon. So your input's very important. If you want to send me an email, send to tinfoilhatpod@gmail.com and just, tell us what topic you want to do. And I work with Allie, and she helps me try to book people. So we'll do it. So I thought today would be fun is if me and XG answered your questions. We took your call, and we answered your questions. And I thought it'd be fun. So we took from the Patreon, Twitter, the ruins, wherever I put it on Facebook, wherever I could reach somebody, I asked them to ask questions. We got some. So here we go. You ready? Steve, this is Steve from the 607, which is where I'm from. Nice. If you could choose any conspiracy for the mainstream media to finally admit to be true, which would it be?
JFK.
JFK?
I'm sorry, that shit's, come on, it's already out there.
Yeah, it's already out there. I would like them to admit flat Earth. I'm not even into flat Earth. I just want to watch people's heads explode.
All right, then I got to go with aliens.
Aliens?
You got to fucking tell me that shit's real because,
Do you think it's real?
Hell yeah.
You believe in aliens?
Yeah. Like I say, Mexicans are aliens. If we're here, they're here.
Mexicans love conspiracies.
Well, I think so. I think aliens for sure exist.
You think aliens from another planet are
Yes.
here? Are they working with the government? Are they just observing us? What do you think?
I don't think they're working with the government, but I think they've got a couple technology from the government.
Reverse technology?
Yep. Reverse engineering for
Yep.
sure. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Roswell.
Yeah, I believe
We
all
go back
that.
there, Area 51.
Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure.
You can't. I mean,
Eddie
it's
believes
nothing.
in its blue beam. I don't know, man. Maybe I just think it's ridiculous to think we live in this universe all by ourselves.
If we do, it's simulation theory. At that point, I would say.
I totally believe in aliens. I think they're here. I think it's gonna be interesting. I mean, like they basically, like the government said they had a UFO department and nobody batted an eyelash. I really don't think anybody will care anymore. If you said aliens exist, I really don't believe anyone would care.
I think if Trump said it, we still wouldn't believe that fucker.
Yeah, it's interesting, right? I mean, like, no matter what he says, they go freaking crazy. It's unbelievable to me, the vitriol towards the president. Even if you hate him, it's just like I mean, like Bush. Bush is a piece of shit. I would still, even though I hate him, there'd be a professionalism. It's unbelievable to me how the Discord is now about how fucking dumb this guy. And I listen. My girlfriend watches John Oliver, and she just and he just racks on Trump, man. And it's just okay. Never went off on Obama because they never will tell you what Obama's doing.
Trump was
I hate both sides.
Trump was the first president where you won a sports thing, and they were like, "I'm not going."
It's unbelievable.
It's the first time, and people were like, they were okay. Some people bitched and complained, but if we would have done that to Obama or someone would have done that to George, fucking forget it. He wasn't racism. It wouldn't have gone down the way it did with Trump, where you could just say, "I'm not going because I don't support him."
It's so crazy. So I would go flat Earth, and if I can't do flat Earth, I would love to do pedogate. I wish they would just admit, man, kids are getting hurt, dude. Kids are getting hurt. That'd be so much fun. That'd be fucking great, dude. Just watch the internet fucking melt. Or I would like them to admit that Michelle Obama's got a big black dick. That'd be great. Dude, do you think there's any chance Michelle Obama's got a dick, Aaron?
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Even though her book is titled How I Became Michelle Obama. That's creepy shit, man.
No.
Okay, keep your mind open. All right, next question. Sarah Thompson. Who is your dream guest? If you get anybody on here, who would you like? And it could be of all time, maybe.
Fuck. Jesus. Fuck it.
Jesus Christ?
Yeah.
You'd like to talk to him?
Yeah.
What would you?
Fuck it.
What
I
you want to talk to him
I
about?
grew up thinking that he was. I grew up Catholic, so trust me, I'm supposed to. I praised him for a little bit. I want to be like, how the fuck did you get yourself to be the fucking the ruler of the world for a little bit? Like, what did you do when you were alive? Like, what did you do? Because I don't think they just picked a random guy. They were like, oh, he's gonna be Jesus. I want to know what he did or what he told people, where it was like, because obviously he wasn't making water out of wine or whatever. I don't think he was doing that, but he must have done something where people were like, all right.
I think Jesus was a cool guy. I think he used to run with his buddies. I think they all used to run trains on Mary Magdalene. That's my opinion. Why would you run around with a hooker, dude? Why would you run around with a hooker? Right? A groupie? You had a groupie. Jesus had a groupie.
Yep. You know what you do to groupies.
Yeah, dude. Chuckle fuckers? That'd be great. I'm sure.
Cum buckets? Fuck it.
Who would I like to interview? Man, that's a great question. If I could interview anybody, I'd like to interview the guy, the first Rothschild. I'd like to interview him because I want to kick his ass. I want to like curb stomp him. If I had a time machine, I would go back and curb stomp the first Rothschild, like baby curb stomp. You know, find him as a baby, curb stomp.
Oh
him.
shit, you go like that?
Yeah, dude, you gotta get him early,
Baby?
dude. He's like super smart, dude. He like was like working at banks when he was like in like 14 years old. You gotta get him early, dude. Got curb stomp that. The world would be a much better place if that guy didn't exist. So I definitely curb stomp him. Who else would I like to get? I'd like to get Noam Chomsky on here. That'd be kind of sweet.
Okay.
George Carlin would have been nice. Bill Hicks. I would like that. Bill
Cosby?
Nah.
No, not feeling that one?
Nah. Not Bill Cosby. What am I? Like, dude, you tell me I have to work clean while he's raping chicks? Nah, no thank you. Who else? That's it, man. That's probably it. I'm trying to think about who else I would like to interview. That's it, man. I mean, that's a pretty good group, man. I mean, like just some maybe Jimi Hendrix. That'd be fun, but I don't know what I'd talk to him about. Eminem would be nice. I don't know why I'd like to have Eminem on. You know,
I wonder what he thinks.
I think he's MK Ultra.
Oh, you think so?
I think he sold his soul for sure. For sure. All right, next one. What are your top conspiracy? Okay, this from David Romano. What are your top conspiracy channel docs on YouTube? Great question, dude. Do you subscribe to any docs on YouTube? Any
I do.
channel?
Obviously, this one before I was on it, I was like, dude, these fools are because I love comedy, and you mix both of this shit together. So I was like, I get to laugh and I get to learn some new shit. But the guy that does the flat Earth one, the long one, and the dinosaur one, I follow his channel.
Are you a
What's his
flat
name?
Earth guy?
It's hard for me to say yes or no because every time I say no, I get the whole, well, you don't know. Science is a new religion.
It's
That's
just-
where I go back, where it's just like, all right, fuckers, I'm just going to give it a I don't know. If it was up to me, I don't think so. But yet again, like I said, I didn't do the math. I barely passed high school.
Yeah, I don't do any of it. Dude.
Yeah, so
I
it's
don't
just
do
I
any of
just
it.
keep quiet. I'm like, all right, I'll listen to it. I won't deny it, but I can't say I subscribe to it.
My favorite one's obviously the Truth Cat. She's wonderful.
Oh yeah. She's the one that does the impression with the cat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she
been
gets
on the
down.
show a bunch of times. Who else do I like? I like this guy. He came on, but he doesn't do videos anymore, and he's really good at Storm Cloud Gathering. They were such great videos. He just stopped doing them, which sucks because they were so good. SGT, the Sarge Report, is that what it's called? SGT, I like that. I like RT News, man. Everybody can hate it if they want to. I don't care. I like RT News. People think it's like, oh, Russia. I don't care. I think it's great. I think they do great work on there. Lee Camp's killing it.
Alex Jones. I mean, I gotta go there. Like, I don't follow him as much as
Do
I
you go
used
on
to.
there a lot?
Not as much, just because obviously he kind of sometimes goes a little too far, I think. But back in the day, yeah, when Bohemian Grove,
Yeah.
that's when I believed everything he said. Like, I was like, holy fuck, this fool's on point. But then I think it's just,
He just went a little crazy, right? I
yeah, a
like
little
Marty.
loud. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, he said he was a character. Maybe he's just trying to win his case. Marty Leeds 33. I like his website. I like all the anonymous stuff. Who else do I like? There's some females that are really killing it. My friend's Days with Jordan. I like his channel. There's a couple ladies. I'm just trying to find them so I could put. Coast to Coast is great, obviously. There's some great. I mean, dude, I think YouTube.
Oh, there's a Mexican one called La Mano Peluda.
And
It
what's
means
that about?
It means a hairy hand, and it's just fucking conspiracies. He does aliens talks. That's how kind of when I got used to it. My dad used to listen to the radio, and it used to be a specific hour, kind of like what's the one you just mentioned?
Coast to Coast.
Coast to Coast. It used to be like that, but
Mexican
in
Coast to
Mexican
Coast.
Coast to Coast, and the guy used to call people, and it used to be about ghosts. And back in the day, my dad used to drive late at night, and he used to put that on, and I used to try to act like a tough man. I'm like, put it on, Dad. I was scared as fuck, dude. It was late at night. I don't know if you ever driven the Ortega
No.
Highway. It's just kind of like Lauren Canyon, and he used to put it on, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I'm about to go home, and I
That's
gotta
how you
sleep.
got into it,
Yeah,
huh?
back in the day, yeah.
That makes sense now. There's a really good channel called Really Graceful. She's great. And I'm just trying to find this other chick. There's a lot of great conspiracy YouTube channels that are just great. Let me see. Obviously, Rogan's. I love the Higher Side Chats. Oh, Jimmy Dore's got to be my favorite. And yeah, that's about it, man. Those are them. So that's it, man. I'm on there all the time. Richard Vasquez. Do you think the deep state will ever be defeated in America in any hope? And is there any hope for this country? Or are we seeing the end of civilization as we know it? Which was kind of the last episode.
Yeah, I don't think there's the end. I don't think so.
You know what's so
There's
fun?
no way.
I hope against hope. I mean, like, that's all I got is the hope that Trump is doing some of this stuff. He does a lot of, like, his Zionism makes me very scared, and you know, and his selling arms to the Saudis makes me very scared, and just how because he ran as a guy who was going to pull out. It was like, we shouldn't be, not an isolationist, but a guy who wasn't going to be everywhere. I wish you'd do that, man. I wish you'd do that, dude.
Dude, I haven't seen America being made great again. I fucking always potholes here, always potholes there. I don't know what part of making America great again. I haven't
Flint
seen
doesn't
it.
have water, dude.
He's got 2 more years to figure it out.
I think I don't see who's gonna beat him, dude. I just don't see who's gonna beat him. I just don't. I don't see how this is gonna go. I mean, like we keep saying the economy's good. I don't believe in any of that shit. Whether it's good or bad, I don't believe in any of it. What jobs are being created now? All the good jobs are gone. You know, it's like the factory jobs. So I don't know, man. If he gets, I like his tariffs. He's fighting child sex trafficking. I'm good with that. I like his tariffs. I like that. You know, I wish he would stop arming the Saudi Arabia, which is an interesting thing too, because like, you know, it's like this thing going on with Saudi Arabia. One or two things are going on. Either there's a coup going on with that guy, and there's people within the Saudi royal family that wants to take this prince out, or they're trying to get off the petrodollar, and this is the beginning of the end.
I think they're trying to get out the petrodollar.
I do too, dude.
That's what I think
they're
is
trying
going
to do
on.
work with China. I think they're trying to do work with China, dude.
Venezuela just did it.
Do you know that England won't give Venezuela back their gold? It's like
What the fuck?
Yeah, because you know what they do is like they store gold. Like Turkey was storing their gold in our Federal Reserve, and now, or Fort Knox, one or the other, but I think it's the Federal Reserve, and they're now taking their gold out. It's going to be like a 10-year, 20-year process of them taking out all their gold. But supposedly Venezuela, I believe this to be true, wants their gold back, and England won't give it back. Do I believe the deep state will be destroyed? I don't know. I do think the Clintons are going to either die soon or get beat on something like tax evasion.
Do they have a son?
No, they have a daughter.
Okay. So Hillary has to win before she wins.
If she runs again, the Democrats are the biggest idiots on the planet. Felix Alvarez. Fuck, marry, kill. Lizard people, Bigfoot, gray aliens.
Killing Bigfoot, he'll eventually try to fuck me, so I don't want him near me.
Yeah.
Fuck lizard people, and I'm gonna marry aliens. I think that's where I'm going.
Dude, I have to agree with that, dude. I would definitely, dude, I'm Armenian, so I'm gonna like Bigfoot. Furry people gotta stay together. So I'm gonna marry Bigfoot. I'm going to kill the lizard people, and I'm going to fuck the aliens.
They got no gender. They got how you.
No, they're like Japanese people. They have little genders. They have tiny little genders. They're like they're all like Asian businessmen, right? I mean, like, is it me or is like you go through Koreatown, it's all fucking alien writing? Am I right?
It looks like alien writing.
Right?
I can't read that shit.
For sure, dude. All right, what's next? Do an Action Bronson ancient alien style episode where we just watch it.
They want you to get high as fuck.
I mean, like, I don't
That's
get
it.
high,
That's what
but
that
I would do
motherfucker
that.
does.
But then it's like, yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll watch an Ancient Aliens and we'll just talk shit while we do it. That might be fun. Or we'll watch, like, we'll just pick a doc.
Dude, I know what. Okay, so I watched this stupid documentary that really fucked with my head. You remember the mermaid one?
The Mermaid, no.
On the Discovery Channel?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Dude, it was on Discovery Channel. I could have swore I believed in mermaids for like 6 months. I couldn't believe that the Discovery Channel was like, oh, we're going to put this out there. Because I
What were they saying? That they were real?
Yeah, because first I thought ancient aliens were kind of real because I was like, this is on History Channel, motherfuckers. Like, they don't fuck around.
It's got to be real.
Yeah, when they first started, I was like, the first couple seasons.
That.
And then they went to Thanksgiving was alien based, and I was like, all right, you guys are going too far. But there was this mermaid one where it was an hour long. It wasn't a season. It wasn't a show. It was just 45 minutes of this mermaid thing, and they said it was real, and it was on Animal Planet. That one fucked with me. I don't know if you ever heard about it. It was this mermaid one. It was like 45 minutes.
Mermaids are basically like horny sailors looked at like fucking sea cows. We're like, yeah.
It's not the platypus. What's that animal?
Men on the sea will fuck some weird shit, dude.
It's the manatee.
The manatee. There you go. That's the one. That's the one they say that has the closest vagina to a female's vagina. It's the manatee. And these fools, when you're out there, you're tired of asshole.
Yeah,
Hairy asshole. You're tired of that
they're
shit.
Just hitting holes. At that point, the worst part is you got to catch the manatee to fuck it. And then you're already tired. Right?
Someone's got to hold it down too. I don't think it's just gonna sit
And
there.
everybody runs a train on it.
They're very slow.
They're very slow.
Yeah.
So you're saying they want it.
They're Florida. In Florida, they call them speed bumps
What do you mean?
because they're just floating the water.
You can hit them with the
Oh.
You
boat.
run them over the boat. You know?
Oh, that's
And you
fucked
kill
up.
them?
You gotta
It
hurt.
happens a lot. Yeah.
Aww.
That's fucked up.
You motherfuckers.
That's Florida, man.
It is Florida. What's the weirdest heckler you've ever had? This is from Rachel Ray. That last Bronson question was Bradley Hammer. Rachel Ray, what's the weirdest heckler you ever had? I told the story on the movie that I did. It was I got heckled by a woman who told me I stole Joe Rogan's jokes. And I called Joe Rogan up. And I made a bet with her because she was like this. She's this tiny chick with big ass tits. I go, if Joe says it's your, if Joe says it's his joke, I'll quit comedy. If he says it's not his joke, you have to come here and let this dude motorboat your titties, okay?
Oh.
And so we called him, and he called me back. And so we put on speakerphone. I'm like, hey, Joe, do you do a joke about getting your ass kicked by your girl? He's like, no, dude, I don't do that joke. Sam Tripoli doesn't have to steal material. Go fuck yourself, bitch. And the whole place went nuts. It was the greatest heckle kill ever.
And titties got motorboated.
No, she went nuts on everybody, and the chicks in the bar basically beat the shit out of her.
Oh fuck. She should have let that guy just motorboat her tits.
Yeah, should have
Sure.
just let the motorboat your tits. Next question from Theodore Spencer. What is your in-depth thoughts on Parkland Sandy Hook? I think they are total conspiracy, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. Well, we did no, we haven't done one. You know,
That's a hard topic.
that's a hard topic because if you say something, people go nuts. I think it has all the earmarks of a dark hands. I mean, Sandy Hook's one thing. Parkland for sure. For sure, dude. For sure. Again, it's Broward County, man. We have to do an episode on Broward fucking County,
Just
dude.
the county.
Just all the shit that's come out of it. The 9/11 hijackers, this guy who sent bombs, who else? The Parkland shooting, the guy who flew from Alaska was allowed to get on with a gun and land in Fort Lauderdale and start shooting everybody up.
He flew with the gun.
He flew with a gun. They let him flew with a gun. It's just all bullshit, dude. You know? And that's where all the shit goes down. So we need to do an episode on that. But 100%, I think that Parkland was dark arts. Kids died, but it was dark arts for sure.
Yeah, I'm not saying people passed away for sure, but I just think somehow it wasn't just as simple as some guy was like, hey, I'm fucking crazy. I'm going to walk in and do this just because no motive, no nothing. Just like the Vegas guy. The only problem I have with the Vegas guy is he just left no motive. I think you'd leave something. For
Dude,
something.
it was an arms deal. That's my opinion.
Oh.
It's an arms deal. So that's my opinion. It's all about, I mean, like, the book, The Pale Horse, Behold the Pale Horse, talks about it. About how they're going to have school shootings. He had very high up, he had a Q clearance in the Navy, and he got all the documents. He basically saw that they were going to use school shootings to try to get basically create
Take our guns
gun
away.
laws.
Yeah, create gun laws.
You know,
Take
and
Second Amendment away.
why do it's all so specific what they hit. You ever notice that? Like nobody goes after like the Westboro Baptist Church, right? Nobody hits up. Why does anybody hit up the NRA? Why doesn't anybody hit up the Ku Klux Klan? And not that the NRA and the Ku Klux Klan are the same thing, but like, why don't they ever hit up these bad things and go shoot these things up? It's always very emotional things that they hit. And why they hit country bars so much and country music?
Because country people love guns.
Love guns.
You're trying to somehow be like, hey, stop loving guns.
Yeah.
They gotta. That's what I think about happening.
People
with
should look at what happens when a country loses their guns, dude. Russia, China, mass murder. The government's committed mass murder, got rid of everybody who talks shit. Right after they got rid of the guns. When Hitler could roll through Europe because nobody had guns. You know, I mean, if we just keep our intelligence community in check, we won't have a lot of these free shooters. I'll tell you, most of these high impact events have a dark hand involved. I had these guys from Boston come and hang out with me, and they asked me about the Boston bombing and what I thought. And I go, well, those 2 bombers who conveniently were there, one, his backpack didn't look like the backpack they showed blown up. 2, those 2 guys, their uncle was in head of CIA recruitment and training in that area of the region where they're from. And then there were a bunch of guys in black military fatigue walking around, one with a backpack. They looked a lot alike it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. People did lose their lives. People did all that. I don't get into the hoax shit as much because it's just like you're better off safe than sorry and just saying people died. That's my opinion, you know? So what's your opinion?
Fuck, that's one of those ones where it's just like, I just don't know what to think about it on the Sandy Hook thing.
You don't know what to think?
Like, I think like I said, I think people died. Like 100% people died.
Yeah.
But like I said, like you say, it's a dark arts. I think I don't think that guy just showed up and decided to say, I'm going to kill people. I think it goes back to why they shot a country club, a country music festival in Vegas. And it's who was it? Dan Bilzerian was there.
Yeah.
Super gun promoter.
Trying to grab guns. You see him like he's running up to the cops trying to grab guns?
Yes.
How funny is that? Give me a gun. The cop's like, shut up. Shut up. Get out of here. No, dude, give me a gun. Hey, midget, get out of here. And he paid somebody to film him while he did it? Like guys pegging people off?
It's exactly what I'm trying to say. It has to be. It's not just some motive or.
We just live in crazy ass times, man. Next one, Aaron. This is for you. Ash Newman. Are there any conspiracy theories Aaron believes in or has changed his opinion on? What's yours, XG's and Aaron, if any, first conspiracy theory that you guys believe was true? Love the show. Thank you, Ash. Aaron, do you have any
obviously
conspiracy?
JFK is the big one.
You believe in him? You believe in that?
Right now, I believe, like what Henry was saying in the last episode, I believe it was the Secret Service guy who accidentally basically did the headshot.
Yeah.
The conspiracy is covering him up.
Yeah.
For his safety.
There's like 3 people that it could be. It could be 4 people. James Files. It could be a Secret Service guy in the car behind who lifted his gun up and popped him. Then it's the driver too. They say the driver that they took some of the a little bit of the film out to make it so you couldn't see it, but supposedly he turns around and shoots him. It's very interesting. All I know is that the international bankers, the CIA, the mafia, they were all part of it as well. I mean, they definitely. The only problem I have, dude, is like, okay, why does he draw his gun? Because there's a fucking shooter, right?
Yeah, they heard the first. At that point, there'd been at least 2 shots.
So,
because the first shot missed, second shot hits him in the back, in between the shoulder blades.
Then there's some people think Jackie Onassis.
Well, that's just insane.
That is just insane, right? Some people think Jackie Onassis. Do you have a conspiracy what was the first conspiracy you believed in, Aaron?
I mean, like I said, that one.
That's it, JFK?
Yeah, JFK is like one of my favorite movies, so I was full board to that, but now I obviously don't think that's, I think a lot of that's been disproven just forensically at this point.
Right.
But it's still a great piece of movie, great piece of cinema.
What is yours? Oh, go on, sorry.
I've said it on the show. I would love it if Sasquatch were real. I want a Bigfoot so bad.
You want a Bigfoot? Are you going to make it your pet?
No. I don't want. I want there to be a Bigfoot. I want to believe that there is still places on this.
I think he's an interdimensional traveler.
Cool.
I think he comes in and out of dimensions.
I would love it if
with Nicolas Cage,
an articulate one came in and was a guest on the show. That would be amazing.
I would like that. Okay, that's so now we know Aaron would interview if he could interview anybody. I do Rothschild. You would do Jesus. He'd do Bigfoot.
Yeah.
There we go.
I like that. What was your first conspiracy?
I got to go back to Aaron. Bigfoot, my dad's a big hunter. So whenever I heard of Bigfoot, I made this motherfucker buy me night vision goggles. They were $300. I know he
How
bought
old
them.
were you?
I was like 8 or 9 when he would take me with him to go
you
fishing.
were Bigfoot hunting at 8 years old?
Well, he'd take me fishing, he'd go hunting with me. It was just kind of, it wasn't too crazy, not like no Rogan shit where we're bow hunting. It was just kind of in a car. Hey, let's go see if we can find something over there. And I told him, I was like, hey, I'm looking for Bigfoot. And I told him he bought me these $300 night vision goggles. I know he bought them for his own use. He's like, I'm going to let you use them, but we're getting a deer with this. So he killed 2 birds with 1 stone. He made me happy, and he was like, I get to get night vision goggles. But that was the first one. I used to go fishing with my dad, and I was always in the wilderness. Like I said, if you drive to Ortega's.
Did you see anything weird out there?
No. It was a waste of the money. I wish, like I said, till this day, it would be amazing for someone to find some crazy shit like that. But I don't know.
I don't know if he exists. If he does exist, he's a interdimensional traveler. That's why we can't find him. You know, I mean, they are constantly finding new species in the jungle. You know, but that's deep into the jungle. I think we know most of the species here in the United States, right? I mean, like, where does Bigfoot usually go? Maine?
No, he's in like Washington State,
It's dense.
out in the dense ass forest of Washington and
That's so funny.
British
He thought
Columbia.
he was on vacation down in Southern California. All right. My first conspiracy where I knew something was up, I say it all the time, the Iron Sheik, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, got busted in the car drunk together, and they were supposed to hate each other in pro wrestling, and I realized that that was all a lie.
It's not a conspiracy
The
so
pro
much.
wrestling-
There's a thing in wrestling. I've read Bret the Hitman Hart's autobiography because I'm a huge fan. It's just a thing called kayfabe where it's like you don't betray. It's like Daniel Day-Lewis staying in character. Like you just don't betray it in public as best you can. And it's not a conspiracy so much as these 2 dudes just fucked up.
Well, I guess it's not a conspiracy, but it is that they were lying to us.
Yeah. That there was lies in public. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big lie. That's when I realized, oh, there's something else going on, dude.
Well, not that the wrestling itself isn't 100% real. Just
Well, I mean, like listen, the wrestling is real. I mean, like,
Oh, no, I
those
believe-
hits are real.
I believe
dude.
that too. Yeah, those guys are
hits
amazing
these
athletes.
That's why they're all fucking hopped up on painkillers.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why
Those are real
so many
hits, dude.
died early, and yeah, they are real athletes taking real hits. Just the outcomes are predetermined.
Yeah, but you know what? It's theater, dude. So
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Who cares? It's just meant to be fun. I just hate how they're in gay shape now. That's my problem. I don't like the homoerotic look. I want
when
the
they got
old
the tights
fighters.
on, when they got the tights on and stuff. Like
Yeah.
The Rock was one of the first one who did it. I remember The Rock would come out with his tights on back in the day.
Yeah, I
was
don't
like,
want that. I
no.
want guys with dad bods coming out hungover fighting. All right, next question. Robert Kababa, where did you meet? And for XG and Sam, the number one conspiracy you think is true, not JFK, not 9/11, because we all know what's up with that. And what is the number one conspiracy you think is false? Where did we meet? UK at the Comedy Store.
At the Comedy Store. Yeah,
You
he
came
knows
up
my.
and said, "Hey,
yeah.
what's up?"
He knows my homie George.
Yep.
George Perez. Yeah, I produce his show. I do produce his podcast, and I heard Ryan dipped out, and I was like, hey, I ain't trying to step in, but if you're looking for someone, ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'll let you know. I'll hit you up. I'll give me your number. And next thing you know, I was like, he gave me a text. I was like, see you here at 1:30. I was like, oh fuck, all right, let's do
I
it.
love it, dude. I'm glad you're on the show. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So we went through George. So you do this podcast, and you do one with strippers.
Yeah, I do one with George. He works at a strip club. Him and some guy named Side Dick Eddie. This motherfucker, they're crazy, dude. They work at a strip club every day. It's a whole different vibe. No aliens, no fucking conspiracies, just straight nasty stories about these guys. Like here, example, like something that blew my mind. Strippers go on stage on their period or without their period. They just cut the string. Dog, that's it. That's nasty. They just cut the string.
I've seen girls just dancing with the string hanging out.
Yeah. They need their money. They're there to make their money. Yep.
Vaginas bleed, man. It's part of life, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, second part is, what's the number one conspiracy you think is true, and what's the number one that you think is false? The one that I think is true, and I know it's true, pedogate. It's 100% true. It's without a doubt. There is so much evidence that people would literally have to be the most unlucky human beings on the planet for this to be false. There's so much evidence. Convictions. People convicted over and low-level associates of the Clintons and very powerful Washington, D.C. people. It happens all the time. Anthony Weiner's laptop had kitty porn on it. I mean,
the way I see it is, if women are getting harassed or that's happening to them in the industry, young women, you don't think it's happening to young men?
yeah.
It's obviously, if there's a hashtag Me Too.
Girl.
Yeah, if there's a
Boys
hashtag
or
Me
girl.
Too for women. There's a hashtag Me Too for women. Where are the hashtags for men? I haven't heard one single person say it, but I know it has to happen.
Yeah.
I know it has to happen here somewhere, but obviously men don't talk about it because...
Well, I mean, like pedophilia, nobody cares because they can't spin it into a diversity showcase or an acting gig or a writing gig, so nobody cares. I mean, dude, we've said this before on the show. Fucking Penn State didn't lose a minute of field time. Not a minute. What? Dude,
Oh, yeah.
What?
That's the thing you and I can fully agree on. I don't think they should even have a football program.
I mean, dude.
After what happened.
SMU lost their program, got the death penalty because people took money.
Yeah. That's bullshit.
Dude, it's found out that the board of regents of Penn State allegedly was fucking running a ring, dude. I mean, it's like, come on, man. Look at
Regardless,
Michigan
even if
State.
that's not true, it's like you had this happening for decades. You knew it was going on.
Yep.
You didn't stop
Yep.
it. You're done. You're out.
Not
Fuck
a
you.
minute at a time.
Yeah.
How many Catholic priests go to jail?
they don't. They just get replaced. They just get moved somewhere else. That's it.
Like all these guys, like, oh, the church admits to these. Where are these guys? Are they going to trial? Do they go to trial, Aaron?
Priests?
Yeah. Have you seen one priest tried?
Not myself, but I don't
Hey,
keep that close eye.
yeah, that kind of looked funny in his priest outfit.
Yeah. I mean,
On the
like,
stand.
dude. I mean, dude, I got some.
So which one don't you believe in? You haven't
I
said the
don't-
one.
Oh, I don't believe in Russian collusion.
Okay.
That the Russians rigged the election for Trump. It makes no sense to me. I'm not saying that there aren't dark forces at work, whether it was military intelligence, whether it was Cambridge Analytics, I don't know what, or whether it was just straight up hacking, I don't know. But it wasn't the Russians. I mean, maybe they did a little, but it wasn't the Russians. It's all bullshit, dude. And she's a loser, and I can't believe she's thinking about running again. I cannot believe it.
She's
just-
hiking. We just heard she's hiking.
She's fucking hiking. She can't even walk without falling asleep. What do you think is the number one? What's your what are yours?
My number one that I think is for real, I'm gonna go back to them making crack and cocaine different prices.
Yeah,
I think that was for sure going
government
after
supplied crack
after
to the
Americans. They were
United
going after African Americans. They were like, fuck it, because it's unbelievable. They're the same fucking drug at the end of the day, and obviously one's cheaper than the other,
Yep.
just because it's obviously a little pure. But yeah,
for sure.
you have to be really like in, and then that's the thing is, if they're in bad states, you're gonna obviously lock them up just because they have no way to get out. They don't have no lawyers. Because even if you catch a kid that has cocaine or a rich person with cocaine, guess what? They're gonna fight it and they're gonna get out. They're
Yep.
gonna be on bail,
Yep.
whatever. That person on crack, they're on crack because they can't get a lawyer.
Yeah.
They don't have family because they're on crack. They
Yeah.
They have that crack because they stole money from their mom. Their mom's like, hey, this fucker, might as well get him out of my way. So it's kind of fucked up. But I think
Yeah.
that's one of the ones that was real. I think the
They
government
made it
low-key.
super cheap for them.
And the one I think is fake, but I hate every time I go more into it and I'm like, it's fake. But then I look into it, is the fake dinosaurs.
You think it's fake?
I think they're real. But every time I see more documentaries or I click on some stupid thing that says dinosaurs are fake, I'm like, fuck, dude, this sounds so real. But then I can't.
So
I
you
just
think dinosaurs are fake, or you don't? You think
no.
the
I think
notion that
no.
they're
I
fake?
think they're real. But every time I look into it, it fucks with my head where I'm like, I don't know. But it's just
weird that no dinosaurs discovered
before, yeah,
till
they haven't been discovered till what
1800,
which is just fucking weird.
There's a funny thing that a meme that went around that said that George Washington died on this day. They discovered the first dinosaur on this day, which means George Washington did know there was dinosaurs. Boom.
I mean, he didn't know a lot of shit.
Like what?
Like a lot of shit. Like a lot of shit we know. Like how to use soap properly. Like he didn't know a lot of shit.
All right. Thanks for fucking shitting all over my birthday.
There's also
cake.
excavation techniques. We didn't own the land that a lot of dinosaurs have been found on, like North Dakota and shit. We didn't have that land until after he was dead.
Yeah, but does it change the fact of what I said? They died not knowing there was dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So what's your point?
Yeah.
God damn it, Aaron. Next question. Felix Alvarez. Mamu. Do you know? I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, it's that spaceship on the fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Real or fake? What do you think?
Fuck, I want to believe aliens, so I'm gonna say real.
I think it's something, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it came to observe, see what's going on.
I just stopped buying, but it
Came
came
in and then
in,
left.
Was like, I'm wasting my time on these fuckers.
Came in and left. 100%, dude. Yeah, I think totally believe in aliens. I think we're going to get visited. I think it's going to get weird. I think everything bad's going to happen all at one time. Terminators, aliens, the deep state, nuclear war. I think it's all going to happen.
I want zombies.
You want zombies?
Yeah, fuck it. If everything's going to happen, I want to see a zombie.
You
I want to be
wanna
able.
see a
Honestly, I don't even want to see it. I want to be able to shoot a zombie, and technically, it's kind of a human, but not feel like I killed a human because it's coming
it's
after me.
trying
You know
to
what I mean?
eat you.
Yeah, that's what
You're
I'm
allowed
saying.
to.
Yeah.
You're allowed to.
So are you allowed to kill a
So
serial
who-
killer? He's trying to kill you.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
I don't know, man. Zombies are only good for about 8 seasons, and then you just kind of fall off.
Yeah, well, I stopped watching that show after 2 seasons because it was the exact same episode every episode.
Yeah.
Every episode.
I'm out.
And then they would just kill off the side. I felt like I was watching like when Axl Rose was touring with Guns N' Roses, and I just knew him. I didn't know anyone else in the band. That's what The Walking Dead was. I knew the lead guy, and then there was a new dude there every week. Everybody else was Buckethead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped watching that a long time ago, dude. A long time.
They're still pushing it?
Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
going.
Fuck.
Right?
But the main guy just left.
Oh,
So
did he?
where does that show go from there? Yeah, I don't know.
So
Yeah,
what,
Andrew
they
Lincoln-
killed him?
I didn't watch it. I just know he left like 2 weeks ago. It was his
Yeah,
last
he's like,
episode.
I did this enough. I need a new job.
Have any of them had a baby? Because that turning into a zombie might bring me back.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do about babies? They cry. How do you hide?
Yeah.
How do you hide with babies during the zombie apocalypse?
You don't. You get found a lot.
You're like, fuck, we got to bring this baby under bunker.
A lot of blowjobs then. I'm
Yeah.
mad about that. I'm mad
There's
about
going to be
that.
a lot of anal during the zombie apocalypse. I don't know. What's this guy? What do you guys think about the intelligent black goo that people have been talking about? I tried to look it up. I don't know if it's real or fake. I don't know, man. Did you look into that?
I looked into it. It says artificial goo, and it sounded like those kids that play with slime.
But
Have you
it's
seen those
smart?
I don't know how smart it is. I don't.
It sounds like it's going to eventually fucking take over and make us their pets. So that's what I think it is. Is there, next up, Missy Stewart from the Ruins. Is there brainwashing through music? I believe so.
I think they do put it out there, but I don't think it fucking works. Just like that stuff where back in the day they used to put that, if you play the song backwards or whatever.
Yeah.
Fuck, did that work? I don't think that should work. I mean, it's there. I've heard it. I can hear it. Or that, like.
I think there's subliminal messages. I think it.
You think they work though? I believe they're in there. But I don't know, like that Disney
look out.
when the Lion King goes down and then it says sex on TV. I'm like, that did not put a boner on my dick at all. I don't see why you put that up there. It just seems like it's just sneaky people trying to just say, look what I did. Look what I did. You can see that I put sex in there. That's how you know, like the little stamp of certification that I was on the show. And he sneaked it in. Because that's what I would do. Try to sneak things in, kind of. So I can tell people later. I was like, you see that?
I mean, like they put like, dude, these guys in Hollywood, like in Disney, just put dicks everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's a lot of shadiness in cartoons. If you look at them, like SpongeBob SquarePants, supposed to be like about gay porn. I don't know how, but like it's meant to be about gay sex or gay porn.
He does have a lot of holes.
Right? All right, next question.
Mr. Krabs is stingy.
Nicholas Porinsky, what's your opinion on Trump's Space Force? Is it it is to get a bunch of military that will pledge loyalty, or is it the release of technology? What's your opinion on it? Yeah, even Ron. I think it's a money grab. I mean, they're trying to protect the satellites because, you know, China's putting a bunch of satellites up there. They're going to put a bunch of satellites up there. They want to shoot their satellites if they come into their space. That's what it's all about. But it's a money grab.
Yeah, I think it's another way just to give money to someone else. Because if you could have just made
More money for the
NASA, you
Rothschilds.
could have just made NASA into that. Be like, hey, because we already give NASA money, right? Why wouldn't you just make NASA into that force? No, you're just trying to find a whole new department, hire a whole another fucking 1,000 people under a secretary. You're gonna need 3 secretaries at least to start
Right.
off with.
Right.
So it's just instead of just giving it to NASA and say, hey fuckers, you're not now you're not NASA. Now you got to defend us at the same time.
Right.
I think that would have been a lot clearer thing to do than just start a whole new department. Because the last time we did that was the Air Force One, and that was back in, I think, after World War One.
I think it's a money grab.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's dude, we got problems here. Flint doesn't have water. Right?
LA's burning.
LA's burning.
He don't want to give
dude.
us money, but he wants to give the fucking Space Force money.
It's just fucking awful, dude. I think it's a giant money grab. I think it's going to be stupid. We're never going to see it. NASA's a money grab, a giant money grab. Here we go. The retro futurist. Why is Celine Dion so obviously promoting gender neutrality with Illuminati, satanic pedophilia, demonic symbolism? Does the outrage culture protect evil like this because they're too afraid to speak out against obvious evil? Dude, this guy hates Celine Dion, huh? I didn't even know that.
she's
My
kinda
mom
fine.
listens to Celine Dion. What is she? What do you mean she's gender neutral? Because she doesn't have big boobs and a fat ass? Is she not twerking? Is she using symbolism? I don't know. When you get that big, I think you're in the dark arts anyways. I think when you get that big into entertainment, you've either took it in the butt or you sold your soul.
It's one or the other.
That's my opinion.
Which would you rather do?
Sell my soul or take it in the butt. That's a hard one, dude, because, you know, I don't want to take it in the butt, but I don't want to burn in hell for eternity. How big is the dude put me in the butt? Is it like, if it's Bobby Lee and his tiny dick, maybe I'll fucking take that over fucking burning for eternity. Aaron.
I gotta get in on this one.
Yeah.
I think if you have the right to choose, then taking it in the butt's probably not as bad as normally when you don't have a choice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. So you'd rather take it in the butt than sell your soul to the devil.
Well, I don't really believe the devil exists.
Well, let's
but,
say he's there, whoever it is.
I mean, can I at least play guitar really cool?
Yeah, but then then it's, you know, you got 5 years of being the greatest guitar in the world, and then it's done.
All right, I'll take that.
Overtaken in the butt?
Yeah.
How do you know? Maybe you like it in the butt.
Nah.
What would you do,
playing the
dude?
guitar.
XG would definitely take it in the butt.
Nah, I'm selling my soul.
Nah.
Hell no. I'm Mexican,
sell
dog.
your
My
soul?
dad would disown me if he found that out. He's like, look at you. Nah, I sell my soul. It's cool. I get money.
Homophobia is pretty big in the
Oh.
Latino community,
Yeah.
huh? Which is weird because all the trans are Latino. Like Latino and black.
I agree, but I just think if you can't come off as straight and then do that.
Right.
Because then your dad's like, what the fuck, dude? But if you come out like it's just like, I'm gay right off the bat and don't try to hide it, we're pretty cool with it. It's just when you try to hide it and lie, and then you kind of just, you know what I mean by that? Just,
Right.
You're not honest about it, and
I
then
do.
that's when they get not upset, because, I mean, I don't even think your dad should be upset. I mean, that's just you. You're doing whatever the fuck you want to do, but it's kind of when it's like, dude, what the fuck? You can't just be honest. That's what I think it's more like, because Mexicans don't care. I'm not saying Mexicans aren't homophobic. I think that's over it, because everyone's got a gay cousin, but it's just the whole when you lie about it or when you find out about it without it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I homophobia is definitely real. There's still people get weirded out, but I think people are cool with it. But they still get weirded out. Like trans. Let's face it. Trans isn't about women dressing like men. Transphobia is about guys dressing like dudes. I mean, guys dressing like women. It freaks people out. And I know a bunch of them, and they're the most laid back, nicest people ever. And it's just people freak out because they think they're gonna be like, oh, dude, you know, I might like a blowjob, or women feel uncomfortable because they might have to compete with them. I don't know what it is, but it makes people. A guy in a wig and a dress makes people unfucking comfortable. It's weird. Let's see this. What do you think about the sugar industry and the food pyramid? What do you think?
I think we've been lied to this whole time.
That was by Kevin.
Like, everything has sugar in it. I just think they wanted not make us fat. I just think they definitely didn't give a fuck about telling us how to eat, how to, just like I said in the last one.
They don't want us to live forever.
Yeah,
You
or
know?
long enough, because, dude, at the restaurant I work, people are gross. They order the fattest food. They're so happy for a free dessert, and I'm just like, that's so many calories, and I'm just like, you don't care, and they don't fit in the booth, dog. They don't fit in the booth, and yet they still keep like they don't, and it's just like, you try to be healthy with them, and they're like, I'll be nice. I'm like, do you want the small dessert or the big dessert? I'm just trying to give them an option. It's like, hey, there's a small dessert. You just ate a big ass burger. They're like, nah, give me the big one. Do you have a bigger one, actually? I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
And I like fat shame them low key. I always ask like the bigger person, because usually at my restaurant you're just supposed to give when the drink's low.
Why do they make it? It's so big. It's so big, man. You go to Wendy's, you order a medium. It is a giant thing of soda.
Yeah. My restaurant doesn't want there to be, if the drink's more than halfway down, I have to go give you a refill. Like, my restaurant doesn't want you to just, they don't even want me asking you, hey, do you want a refill? It's a Mando. You have to refill it just because it's courtesy. But I'm like, yeah, but you're just encouraging it more for, like, refilling it when it might not need to. That person maybe didn't want it refilled, but then you refilled it. Now they do the whole shaming. I can't let it go to waste.
Yeah.
And they feel like now they have to drink it because I gave it to them, but it's just, I'm not supposed to ask them, do you want a refill? It's just, they don't care.
Too much.
These restaurants just don't care.
They don't, well, because they don't want people leaving going, I didn't get a lot of food. They'd rather them going, I got enough food. Man, that place gives you a ton of food. People want that. But they don't need that much food. And we're just gluttons. Next question. Have you seen South Park? This is from Smith Master Flex. Have you seen what South Park? Okay. Have you seen what South Park is putting out there with man, bear, pig? What it represents and how we openly ignore it. This is on network TV. Well, I did some research into that.
It's not network. It's cable.
It's cable, and I think he thinks it means, maybe he means it cloning or something, and they're fucking making man pigs and shit. This was about making fun of Al Gore, and I guess that South Park had to apologize because they basically said that global warming's full of shit.
Oh fuck! They apologized?
Yeah, they issued a statement. And they apologized. Right?
That's South Park don't do that. Very rarely do they do that.
Very rarely do they do that. It's very interesting, dude. Yeah, I mean, South Park's great. You know, I mean, like, Al Gore predicted all this shit was going to happen. It hasn't happened. And his daughter married a Rothschild. He lied to us about NAFTA, and he could have stopped the 2000 election from going to George Bush, and he didn't. So he can kiss my dick. That's my opinion. Fuck Al Gore. Fuck Al Gore.
Fuck him.
Global warming, I believe it's happening, but, it's just interesting shit.
You think we could stop it? Think it's too late? Are you one of those ones that's just
I
too
don't
late?
know. I'm old. I'm good. Most people don't care that their kids are coming in some bullshit.
Like I was watching a stupid little documentary the other day about how we're going to run out of water. And it keeps saying like, oh, the water's still here, just it's not fresh. And I'm like, we just need rich people, smart people to get thirsty, and they'll figure out how to get salt out of the ocean. It's just, to me, that's one of those things where it's like,
that's the thing, dude. They should be making it cheaper to get all the water.
That's one of the only ones that I just don't give a fuck about. We're gonna run out of water. Well, it sucks for like third world countries because just no one cares.
We're not gonna run out, dude. Someone's got to invent that.
Yeah.
Invent that shit. Invent that shit. I don't know what this guy's freaking out about, man, bear, pig. Doesn't seem like that big of a deal. I think it's a bigger deal that they apologized. Or he goes, how crazy is it that they made fun of global warming on television? Well, it's South Park. They shit on everything. Last two questions. This is from Baron Smoo. What is the correlation between American mass shootings and big pharmacy? Deliberate or coincidental? These kids are all on.
All of them.
They're all on antidepressants.
I don't know how. I mean, that's not like a coincidence. Coincidence is, I'd say 3 or 4 of them, but they're all on it.
Yeah.
But obviously, if you take them off of it, are they obviously suicidal? Because that's why they're on it, right?
Right.
You'd say. So either way, in their eyes, someone's gonna try to kill themselves.
Right. It's fucking weird, man. It's definitely weird, dude. It's definitely weird. I think it is. I think these video games, I get a lot of shit for this, but these video games look exactly like people going shooting up places. Now you do these pharmaceuticals, puts chemicals in your brain. They do have the technology to put thoughts in your head from your television, from your phone. That was a patent technology that exists 100%. It is 100% happens. That is my belief. Every one of these shooters say they hear voices in their head telling them to do it. They're susceptible. I would get off antidepressants if I was you. Final question. Parivis Koholala. Why don't aliens visit India? They do. They do. The whole religion over there. What's the religion over there?
Hinduism.
Hinduism's all based on aliens visiting India.
Isn't that the woman with the hands?
Yeah, the hands.
Yeah.
They have these flying shit. Yeah, it's all real, dude. They do visit over there. They do like rednecks. I don't know why. Aliens like to probe rednecks. I don't know why. It's just weird. They're always jacking rednecks, and nobody cares. Nobody cares.
It's white privilege.
It's white privilege. Yeah. How about that for white privilege?
White privilege.
They're not. Dude, is Mexico? Do they get abducted in Mexico at all?
I'd say they do. I wouldn't know. There's 200. There's 20 million people in Mexico, in the city of Mexico. I know some of them are getting fucking
kidnapped.
If it's not alien, they passed out and the neighbor put something up their ass. But they're claiming it's a fucking alien because
yeah, it's really gay sex, but they're saying it's aliens.
It sounds like a Mexican thing to say.
I respect that, dude. I respect that. XG, this was great. Thank you so much,
Of course, man.
Aaron, thank you so much. This was fun. We'll do it again. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Oh, and what up? I changed my Instagram name thanks to you. It's called follow me at XG Marks the Spot.
Yeah, I
what
like
do you think?
that,
What do you
dude.
think? You like
I like it a lot. I think it's fucking great.
Yeah, fuck
XG
it.
Conspiracies, dog. Yeah. That's who he is. Guys, love to see you in Chicago. Check out my special on Vimeo. Vimeo.com. It's only $1.99 or $2.99. Okay. And I appreciate everything, guys, and we will see you guys soon. Take care. Bye.